Welcome to this short video on how Access Workspace can bring together Access Learning and PeopleHR into one complete people solution. Our ecosystem allows users one single point of entry for all Access products. This is called Access Workspace. Workspace brings the products together and allows the flow of data between HR and Learning, as well as our other people products. In this video, we're going to be having a look at that flow of data and how Workspace enables users to create their own dashboards, bringing their HR and Learning functionality into a single user experience. Your PeopleHR solution will be the master of the data within Access Workspace. When new starters are entered onto PeopleHR or set up from its recruitment module, the new starter data will flow through to Workspace and create what we call a Workspace member. The Workspace member record is then used to assign different levels of access to the different modules within the solution. So for example, I might be an administrator of the learning system, but a self-service user in the HR system. Members then takes this data and passes it through to other systems within the Workspace ecosystem. In this case, Learning. It does that with changes, so when an employee gets a new job or a new manager or moves teams, that information will also send from PeopleHR to members and in turn onto Access Learning. Likewise with leavers, the fact that the employee is leaving is also passed through to Learning via members. Registration rules within Learning then automatically assign the appropriate learning to the employee based on this new or updated data that's fed from PeopleHR. This means you don't have to update information in separate places, and therefore it creates process efficiencies and reduces your risk of error. Next, we'll have a look at how Workspace brings together the user experience into one cohesive space for all users. So I've logged onto Workspace and I have access to both PeopleHR and Access Learning, as well as some of our other complementary systems here as well. So for example, I've got Engage and also our reward and recognition tool, Applause. I've created a dashboard to bring together my most used areas of functionality from these systems that I have access to all in one place. So here, for example, I have a notice board. This is a Workspace app that allows administrators to create and release content to employees. You might use this for things like company announcements or updates. And I also have a couple of PeopleHR apps on here as well. So my documents. This allows me to see any documents on my PeopleHR record, such as my contract of employment, my salary review letters, or even my payslips if you're using our integrated payroll system. I can also use this app to find any company documents that I have access to, so that might be policy documents or handbooks that I can refer back to if I need to. In addition to that, I also have an app to allow me to view my holiday balance and request holiday from that balance. So these apps are both pieces of PeopleHR functionality, and if I want to get into further functionality of PeopleHR, I can simply access it from the Access button in the top left hand corner. Coming back into my dashboard, I've also added some functionality from Access Learning in here as well. So I've got the My Learning app. This allows me to view and complete any outstanding learning, as well as seeing what I've already completed and what I've started but not yet completed. Just like the PeopleHR app, this also allows me straight into the functionality. So if I want to get stuck into my learning from here, I can click into a course that I want to complete. It will open up the learning in a separate tab and I can complete it all within Workspace. I've also got an app on here that allows me to find additional learning that I might want to do as well. It's really easy to add additional apps on my dashboard here. I simply use the Add App button in the top right hand corner and I can find Learning and PeopleHR apps as well as any other apps from the different applications that I might use, and I can put them all into the one single dashboard. I can then position them around and set them up in a way that makes sense to me. These dashboards can also be set up by system administrators and distributed to groups of employees as required. So for example, if you wanted to give your employees a starter for 10 with a dashboard full of the apps that you expect them to use, you can do that. Workspace brings all of your Access products together in one single place. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your account manager.